Hey guys, how you doing? So I'm just going to show you these planners real quick that I purchased. I bought a Line Vertical, then I bought a Wellness Planner. I bought a Meal Planning Planner. I'm so excited, can begin to use. Now I have these budget extension packs. Okay guys, I want to show you guys my planner setup for 2022. I have my journal here. I recommend you guys get one of these. These are awesome. And then another thing that I will be using in conjunction with my planner is my recipe book. I'll show you guys that later in the video. So these are 4 planners. I broke them down into 4 quarters. I already have them set up. I went out and purchased metal rings for each of them, and I got them pretty much grab and go style. There are a few items that I'm going to be transferring from each quarter to quarter. Okay, so as I open these planners, you'll see they all got the folders already in there. I had them, might as well use them. Okay, now as you guys see from the beginning of my video, I only purchased 3 actual planner books, so I only have 3 perpetual planners. So as I was placing them in the planners, I was like, wait a minute, I don't even need 3. I can use 1 and just transfer it. So that's an example. So here, this is a perpetual planner. Here at a glance, I can write this information, rip these out, and transfer them to the next quarter, and then I'll just have 2 extra. So I have my planner set up hourly, then meal planning, then wellness, budget, and then chores. So let me show you guys that real quick. A quick little breakdown how I plan on using this. So this is the this is called the vertical line or line vertical, something like that. So the boxes at the top, a lot of people uses these boxes for priorities. I'm thinking I'm more gonna use them for like major things that I need to remember, things I need to pick out from here and put up here, or just like little notes. So say for instance you have therapy on a Wednesday normally, right? So now your brain automatically thinks I have therapy on Wednesday at this time, but then for some reason the therapist says, oh, this week can we do it on a Friday? So like I said, your brain, although you're writing everything down, your brain, if you do a habit, I think it's like 21 times, something like that, to create a habit. So your brain is like, okay, I got therapy on Wednesdays. Now all of a sudden you do something out of the ordinary, you need to kind of like highlight it and put it up here so you don't automatically assume it's here. And if you just put it here, it might get lost, you might forget. So that's along the lines of what I'm thinking of. So anyways, here put like major things that you need to do during the week. Like for instance, I pay for the monthly car wash. I don't have to wash my car on a specific date during the week, but it's something I would like to do to get my money's worth. You know what I'm talking about? So I can go ahead and put car wash here and then cross it off. That's just an example of something. It's like you would like to do it, you don't have to do it, but hey, it can be done at any time. So you just cross it off as you do it. Kind of help you to keep track. So these lines, Happy Planner has a hourly. This planner has thinner lines and more lines. So you can do your own time increments, because as you can see, it's blank. I could start at 6 a.m., I could start at 5 a.m., 9 a.m., however I want to do it. And as you guys know, I'm in the healthcare field, so my start times change all the time. So I like the flexibility of that, being able to do that. So sometimes in the past when I've done just the hourly, I had like a few lines left over at the bottom, so that's good for notes or whatever. So this half sheet is of things to do, as you can see. So this is where I can get messy. I allow myself to get messy. I can write my to-do list here. I can use it as scratch paper, a brain dump, anything like that. Do some math on it, whatever. Take quick notes. This is going to be the messy area, because once this gets filled in, you don't want to confuse it with unnecessary data. So I went ahead and prepped my planner. I'm all about prepping for 2020. So I prepped my planner, all of the planners. You see the blue lines there? I went ahead and put the to-do list in. Okay, so that's how I'm going to be using that. Now the next section is the meal planning section. I am so excited to use this. In the past, I meal planned on a vertical with the 3 vertical boxes. I did breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Snacks were within lunch. So here is the monthly view. You can use this to, so with me, I designated a day of the week to a meat. Sunday is pork, we do Sunday dinner. Monday is leftovers, Tuesday is beef, Wednesday is leftovers, Thursday is chicken, Friday is pizza, and Saturday is fish. So you see that we got all the major meats on the plan, and you can plan monthly. Say for instance Tuesday with beef, you can do like spaghetti and meatballs this day. Then you could do like meatloaf this day. You could do a pot roast this day, and you can do lasagna this day. And then you notice usually when you make these type of meals, through trial and error, I realized when I make spaghetti, we usually have leftovers. So that's great because Wednesdays and Mondays we have karate. So it's convenient for them to be the leftover days. Pizza, same thing. In the past, I've just bought pizza, but I realized if you buy a cheese pizza, a plain cheese pizza, you can add more cheese. You can add your own meats that you would like to add on. You can add fish on it. You can add shrimp, whatever. Do your own thing. You can go in your fridge and say, I got this and I need to use it. Shoot, you got some leftover meat from Tuesday night. Throw that on a plain cheese pizza. Extra cheese up there. Boom. You remixed it. Saturday fish, you could do tilapia, cod, you could do shrimp, you do a seafood boil, whatever, and you can go ahead and put those in. So the convenience of doing that, first let's just look at this page. I'm not exactly sure what I would do with this because I've never used this. It's my first time with this type of meal planning, but I love this part. I'm so excited. Has breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. I like the lines because the planner I was using in the past did not have lines. So we have ingredients to prep down here. Here is what I would put my shopping list. So you can put your shopping list, get a yellow highlighter for instance, and shop your home first and highlight things that you already have, and whatever is not highlighted, you need to go to the store and buy those things. Okay, and that's where this would come in to help. So this is my recipe book. I got notes in here, as you guys can see. I got everything here. That's why I love the Happy Planner, because you could just throw stuff in there. This meal plans divider came from the Homebody extension pack. Show you guys this. Common kitchen substitutions, that's good to know. So this is how the planner came. Belongs to me. I never fill those things in. Okay, so I was using this in the past, but I won't be needing this because I have this. But then we have this on the back. That's how those look. Okay, so here's how a page looks filled out. We have the title, the directions, the ingredients, the prep time, the cook time, how many servings it yields, and notes because I made a mistake, but whatever. This I know by heart, but I don't even need this to make this. But we have the ingredients list here, so you can apply this to here, and you can try to, based off of these ingredients, find recipes with similar ingredients. So if you do have to purchase anything, you can say, okay, this can be used for multi-use. And I'm going to relabel these So I'm not even going to show you guys what it says. I'm going to relabel them by meat. I'm going to do like pork recipes, just to make it easier for me. Beef recipes, fish recipes, and so on and so forth. And that is my meal planning. I'll make a video on where I'll go more in depth on meal planning, but this is what the back looks like. And then this is wellness. It's a monthly view. I'm not exactly sure what I'd be putting here, but this is what the weekly view looks like. It has intentions, nourish, movement, and take note. The reason I chose wellness over fitness, well, first of all, it was neutral. As you notice, most of my planner is neutral. I like that. I'm more of a functional planner. So here we do like tracking, like how many, the water intake, stuff like that. I'm going to be writing down my meals that I ate. Sometimes, although I meal plan and prep, no matter how well I do it, sometimes I still slide up in the drive-thru. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and write this stuff, do my tracking and stuff here. I'm going to the gym. And then just reflect down there. Then we have this page here. Okay, and that's it for wellness pretty much. So then now we have the budget section. Comes with some stickers. Whatever I don't use, I'll transfer to the next book. As far as these stickers. And then we have this savings goals area. That's this. You guys can go ahead and pause if you want to get a better look at that. So then we have the monthly view here. So guys, after I date it, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to label these weeks 1 through 5. Okay, I'm going to write my expenses on the side here. I'm going to write, so I think it starts on Sunday, so I'm going to write rent is due on the 1st. My car insurance is due on the 2nd. Fill it in, and I'm going to write the amounts. And here I'm just going to list them. Take the yellow highlighter and mark off when things are paid. And the reason I'm using a highlighter is because I'm not really crossing off, and I can still see the information underneath, and it looks neater versus crossing off. Okay, so the next thing we have bill pay checklist here. Show you guys what that looks like. And then so 2 pages of this. So what I'm gonna do is cover this with a address label. Get those from Walmart. And this is going to be my income tracker, and this is going to be my child support tracker. So at the bottom here, I'm going to write payers, and I'm going to write if they have any arrears, and then that's the beginning of the month. And at the end of the month, I'm going to write how much they have in arrears to see the difference. And here I'll write like the name, and then the date they paid it and the amount they paid. And then I'll see if I notice any discrepancies between the beginning of the month you owed this much, and at the end of the month you owe way less, but I don't see the difference in the amount that you paid different than the original judgment. You see? Yes. Okay. All right, guys. So how I said I would be labeling on the monthly calendar the weeks 1 through 5. Well, that's what I noticed. There are 5 of these sheets that they come with, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and label it week 1, week 2, so forth, week 5, right? So what I'm going to go in and do, so week 1, we know rent is due on the 1st. So write rent, write the amount, car insurance, the amount, and these are our priorities, right? So this is expense tracker. So our priorities, pay our expenses, our bills. And we will go ahead and write those first. And then you write down, you can put like a total there, right? Say 2 or 3 expenses are on this week. You can write total and then write the amount. And it just helps you to break things down. And then you can proceed to write, you know, if you go to McDonald's, if you took the kids somewhere, whatever you happen to do, write that down there. And then on the last line, I would write total and then write the amount. Okay, so you see how I differentiated by first doing the expenses that you know are there, because you can refer here on your planner on the monthly section, and you just go on ahead and fill it in for week 1. And then the same thing, so on and forth. You can go throughout the whole month and write those in. And then I'm going to show you where that comes in handy, because on this page, it's your budget review, and it says, where did I have the most trouble? What could I improve this month? And what goals can I set for next month? So you can track here. So like, say for instance, you get paid bi-weekly. So you don't get paid this week, you get paid this week, right? Now you go crazy, you're like, whoa, what did I, like, you can really track and trace what you're doing wrong. Your little budget review. You have this here on the back. Okay, so then the next area in my planner is chores. This came from the Homebody also, and just using the divider. I only have 2 of these dividers because I only bought 2 of these extension packs ever. So this is what this looks like. I'm gonna give you guys a close-up look. Go ahead and pause the video. Okay, now we have this area here. So this came with the extension pack. So this is for a month approximately. It's missing a week. Usually some months have 5 weeks, but you know, Monday through Sunday, right? Sorry, Monday through Sunday. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then here will be week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and then monthly chores. Now that's just in here to make it look fancy, y'all. On some real, I like fancy. If y'all know me, y'all know I like fancy. And then we got a second month here on the back. I'm not writing on this at all. I just, like I said, just to look fancy. So here we have a teacher's classroom checklist from a teacher planner. So I took an address label and covered that up. I'm going to write chores. So I'm going to write the kids' chores. Phoenix has the kitchen. Brooklyn has the bathroom, the upstairs bathroom. So, and then Amara has a little bit of chores that she has to do. And then some to-dos for me. And then I'm going to write the dates across the top. And I'm just going to check off if they did their chore. So my kids, they like asking a lot of favors. And sometimes they don't do their chores. So instead of me going nuts, I had to create a system. I got these tickets from the Dollar Tree in the party section. See, there are raffle tickets. There are 250 tickets here. So as you can see, I have multiple colors. You guys can go ahead and color code by child, or just give them out just like this. So each box that is checked earns a ticket, and if they have a certain amount of tickets per week, then they earn an activity or something, whatever. They earn something that they may or may not ask for. And that's simple like that. For instance, this week Brooklyn wanted to go to the movies with her friends, and then Phoenix wanted to go to a birthday party. So let's talk about the birthday party. Phoenix doesn't have a job, so we don't go to birthday parties empty-handed over here. So who has to provide the gift? This guy. Who has to drive her there to and from? This guy. So I was like, girl, we gotta earn this. because at the end of the day, I feel depleted and things aren't done, and you know, we having mom overwhelm, and especially as single moms out there. So this, you know, get $1, spend $1, get 250 tickets, give it to your kids, instead of like me, honestly, instead of doing allowance, because sometimes we give our kids allowance and then we still turn around and give them, you know, do things that cost money with them, and it's like, you haven't really earned it, now have you? So this is a great way to track. And then I have contacts. You ever been on the phone and you're trying to get information out the phone, but you're on the phone? So that's what this is for. I'm gonna put like important numbers here and stuff like that, just in case the phone dies. And I have my planner my planners will be coming with me everywhere I go, so definitely have those. And that is the breakdown of my planner. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.